Alright, welcome back. Okay, so I was in the middle of getting prepped for this episode, and as you can see down here, we have a Blood Moon Rising. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to immediately jack up or raise up the amount, the multiplier for enemies. And initially what we're going to do is we're going to have our traps do a lot of the work. So let's do that for now. We'll see that we don't have to do a whole lot for this. Now, what we're looking for is the drippers. The more of those we can kill, the better. We actually have the power to kill these guys, but we might as well let them kill themselves on this lava. So, what we're looking for is a drop from these guys, the piggy bank. I don't think it's going to be that much of an issue, not with this many kills, but we'll see. Yeah, this is another event that can happen, and it's during the night type of thing. Oh, I need to turn this off now. Okay, there we go. Got a couple of dresses. Okay, here's something. We got shark tooth necklace. That's pretty nice. I'm just going to go ahead and we'll scan, and then we'll get rid of this stuff. We'll go ahead and scan that one. Perfect. Okay, we can scan the top hat. Amazing. Get lots of loot. Obviously, we don't need the shackles. We'll just get rid of that stuff. I hope this isn't super loud for y'all. The sound effects on these guys are really loud for me. And I'm reluctant to change it, at least right this second. So, what we'll do is we'll let the time go by a little bit, and I'm also going to attempt, I don't know if this will work, but I'm going to attempt to fish during the Blood Moon, and we may have a little surprise when we do so. We still have not gotten what I'm looking for specifically, and I'm going to pause the time as well, so we can get a couple things done here. There may be certain items that don't drop if you don't actually kill them yourselves. That's what I'm starting to think, because this is a lot of kills. And oh, we got a black lens. I did get one of those off camera, so I scanned it, but it's good to see that we got one here too, so that's cool. Okay. Alright, now, since the last episode for you, quite a bit has happened since then, and I'll go through some of that here in a little bit. I do, unfortunately, I have quite a bit of stuff I have to cover. Now, what I'm considering doing here, let's go ahead, since we have not seen what I'm looking for. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to freeze the time. Then I'm going to go into the power menu, and I'm going to bring this back down to the normal spawn rate. What we're looking for is a, oh, well there's something that we need, the bloody tear. We need 3 of those, wow. Okay, well, we got it, the money trough. That's what we were looking for right there. Actually, that proves that you can do it, so now that I see that, let's go ahead and just boost it back up, because I'd love to get 2 more of these, and then we can just summon this whenever we want. As it stands now, though, we would need a lot more of those. And I'm just going to kind of keep up with and get rid of what we don't need. So what this does is, I can just click that, and bam, I can get into my piggy bank right from that, which is really quite good. So you definitely want that. Okay, so we're going to scan this in while we're chilling. Okay, we'll get rid of that. Well, I'll talk to you about that stuff in here in a minute. Again, I don't even know how to spell it. Oh, there we go. Get rid of that too. This is armor penetration. It's pretty cool. I don't really know that we need that right this second. Also, I got this, but again, I'll go into that. This is a new fishing rod. There's a lot of stuff you're probably noticing on the right-hand side that's new as well. I've done quite a bit off camera here, so and most of it is just in prep for the episode itself. because I want to try to make a little bit more progress here if we can. So now we're running this indefinitely right now, so I was kind of hoping we would get those other ones that we needed. Okay, we got one there. We need just one more. Oh, we got a little raccoon pet. That's cool. I don't know if you noticed, but I got a little turtle right here. Been getting all kinds of cool stuff. I'm just going to keep up with this as we go, so I don't have to... There's a zombie arm, in case you haven't seen that. That's a pretty good beginning weapon, if you can get one. Kind of rare. Okay. Can we get one more of these so we can just be done with that? That would be amazing. I would love it. As you can see, though, this sure is paying off, this trap. A lot of good shackles, but we just don't need them, so... Still looking for that third one, and then we'll move on. Extremely efficient here. Oh, we got it. Okay, perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to immediately... I'm going to turn the... Where is that at? Here. We'll turn this back down, and we'll let it cool down here. Then we're going to go and fish and see if we can get anything interesting to happen there. I believe... Oh, look, we just got another one. 2 more bloody tears. That's kind of funny. And this has got a little bit extra health. So, alright, now... Wow, we got 6 of them. Okay, that's pretty lucky, actually. Alright. So, if we ever want to spawn this event again, it's as simple as that. I'm just going to get rid of all that because I don't really need it. And actually now, I don't need these either, so we'll get rid of them. Okay, now, let's go ahead and let's see if we can fish real quick. You always know you're in a blood moon when obviously when the water turns red like that. Okay, so, you know what? Actually, let's use this real quick. Okay. Now, you're going to see a weapon that is ridiculously strong here in a minute, but I'm going to have to quickly draw or like build myself like a little, kind of like a little mini hut here. Okay, now, this can backfire because, so what I need to do is I need to have an easy way out. Oh, this is bad. Okay, well, never mind. This is not going to work. Alright, well, let me just go ahead and show you the powerhouse that I unlocked. This is a ton, and I mean a ton of power relative to where we should be. I got the star cannon, and it just happened. I just happened to get the highest modifier, which is unreal. That is it uses stars as ammo, which is why in a normal playthrough there's almost no way you'd have anywhere near enough stars to make this work. But in journey mode, it just becomes your best weapon. It is so much damage. It's unbelievable how high damage this is. And it pierces infinitely. So I have banners down, so I'm hitting, just in case you're wondering, all the buffs. I'm getting buffs to all those different things. So there is that. Okay, now, all that being said, what did I come out here to do? I came out here to fish, so let's just quickly do that and see what we can do. So the problem with this is I'm going to be constantly getting hit, so, but I need to be able to move. Okay, this is going to be a little challenging. Probably should have thought this through a little bit better. Okay. How am I going to do this? Maybe I'll just run back and forth. Not really too worried about this stuff. There it is. Okay, so that's a little boss. Oops. And we got chum buckets, okay? We need 25 of those to get like the full research on that. So I'm going to attempt to get this done right now. Something tells me that's not going to happen. Come on now. There he is. Okay. So this is why you need to be able to get out of whatever it is that your like your little base. That's why a fishing hut, a normal fishing hut, just isn't going to work. He hits hard, by the way, in case you're wondering. Did he not drop the chum bucket? They also can drop other stuff. And so yeah, I mean it's there's more than just the chum buckets that he drops. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is a different one here. That's a zombie merman. Now, if I didn't have this star cannon, he would be really tough. Okay, I got a couple more chum buckets. That's cool. And then what we'll do is we'll clear and we'll just keep going. Oh, come on now, guys. Let's go. Come on. I need to get banners for all these guys, too. Oh, I just got a slimy boy. Nice. He's probably going to die, but... Okay, let's kill all these guys. And as you can see, we absolutely obliterated them. This is not hard. It's just hard to try to fish and fight. And if I had my potions on, I could see if it was what I wanted to pull up or not, but I didn't think that far ahead, so I guess we'll just have to do how we do. But the star cannon is absolutely so powerful, so... Sleepy. Yep, he just died. Okay, here we go. There's the guy. He's got 1,200 health compared to, you know, way lower health here. Doesn't look like he dropped anything. Let's just see. I'm trying to get an example before I kill him. Yeah, these guys have 225, if that puts it into perspective. So it can be very challenging to kill those guys. Pink jellyfish, cool. Okay, okay. So we've got two little mini bosses that we've seen. Okay, this is the same guy. Okay, just another one. We're farming them because they do have a chance, I believe, unless it's just hard mode only. I know they have a chance to drop other stuff, I thought. Here's the bride, in case you're wondering how much health she has. She has 600. We haven't seen quite what I was hoping for here, but alright. We'll try a little bit more. Man, I do love that star cannon, and having the Unreal modifier on it is certainly not hurting our cause. Unreal being the highest modifier that I'm aware of that you can get on a ranged weapon. It really sucks when the line breaks. By the way, I've been doing a ton of fishing off camera too. So I have a bunch to show you of some of the crates that I've fished up. But we'll get to that soon enough. I'll probably spend the last half of the episode covering that, so. And I really... Oh, there he is. Okay, let's see if we can actually get something that's not garbage this time. Nope. Disappointing, to say the least. Okay, he hit me for 53, and I have 43 defense. So that's something. Okay, there we go. So that's one of the things you can use as a summon weapon. Unfortunately, we're not really doing a whole lot of summon stuff, but it's cool to at least see what drops. So that's cool in case you've never thought to fish during a blood moon. Pretty neat. I don't know the whole drop rate table. I didn't look it up, so. Okay. Okay, we got to do a quick purge of stuff. Let's get rid of that, that. Okay, that I'll keep. I'll keep that. Whatever, that's fine. Okay, there's the groom. He has 600 health, just like the bride. Okay. Like I said, we'll try a little bit more. Okay, here's the eye. Let's see what the eye gives us. I'm trying to get a... Wandering Eye has 900 health. Not a regular eye, the Wandering Eye. Okay, he dropped some more chum buckets. That's cool. Also, something I just thought of. And again, I haven't shown you everything here, but I can now make luck potions, and I'll get into how I did that at some point as well, but I should really have had that on this whole time. Anytime you're farming anything. Really? Like, I don't know why you would use anything else. That star cannon is just so good. Doesn't make sense, unless, of course, you want a challenge, in which case, then yeah. For this playthrough... Oh, there we go. Look at that. Advanced combat techniques. There you go. Okay, that's great. So what we want to do is, while I'm jumping around... Okay, advanced... Okay, come on now, buddy. Really? Can you let me do this? Advanced combat techniques. Well, that's annoying. Okay. Perfect. So our villagers are just more powerful now, basically. Okay, now we'll do this. I didn't even remember that was a thing, to be quite honest. It's been a while, so we're just jumping around trying to fish and do this. Come on now. Okay. There's the merman again. Okay, he gave me some chum buckets. I guess that's cool. I would like to at least have it scanned in. I don't know how many we have. Oh, we got exactly 25, so now we're good. Okay. Well, maybe that's enough for the first time we see this. So what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll unfreeze the time. And what we can do... I actually kind of need the night to move on now, so let's go ahead and go to... What time is it? It's not even midnight yet. Here's what I'm going to do. I know this is a little cheaty. You can see that it's not really a problem to survive this. I can easily survive this, so what I'm going to do is, just for the episode, I think what I'll do is I'll just change the time to dawn. Boom. There it is. Okay, now let me just... Gives me a second to think about what I'm trying to get rid of here. So let's get rid of this stuff. And then I got a couple of things I want to go over with you guys. So this... You just summon a frog. And so he fights by your side. It's 9 summon damage. It uses 10 mana. Unfortunately, he has minus 18% damage on this particular one, so that's not a great rod to use, but we're just going to go ahead and scan it in. I'm not planning on using a whole lot of summoning stuff, but... And then the chum bucket, we'll go ahead and scan that, and then we can immediately go in here and do bucket and... So basically, toss in water up to 3 times to increase fishing power. That would have been really handy with all the fishing that I have just done. And you guys have no idea how much fishing I've done. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's time to play catch up a little bit now. And see if I can cover a lot of the stuff that I have to cover. Okay, so let's start with this. I got the trophy for Eye of Cthulhu. So I went ahead and put that up over at the trap. You know, where we just were, basically, where the lava is there. I also farmed King Slime off camera, got the trophy. Then let me also show you... Okay, so his super drop is Royal Gel, which just means that, you know, slimes become friendly. You can get this whole ninja set, which is pretty good early game. Not all that great now. The slime saddle, which is there are mounts in this game, and this lets you jump super high, and then also it negates fall damage, so that's cool. It also, this slime gun, it's just kind of fun. I mean, like a water gun, slime gun, whatever it is. It's for fun. It's not really much of anything. The solidifier, on the other hand, lets you make the slime furniture and all that. So I went ahead and made all that off camera and got that scanned in. There's a slime mask you can put on, and then this is obviously the bags. Also, that's on my list. I bought the dog pass from the zoologist or whatever. And so I guess the dog has in fact arrived. Okay, now let's continue. I mined meteorite ore, and I'll show you what it looks like so you have an idea of what to look for if you want to find it in your world. So for me, it hit over here, and you can see I left most of it. You can also see that I can actually stand on it, but this is what it looks like when it hits, and then you would just mine this. Now I'm going to leave it because I don't want it to... So basically, if you don't leave enough meteorite on your world, it will continue to spawn and hit your world until there's at least 2 of them, and it should never hit your actual bases where you build, but this hit pretty close. So anyways, I'm going to leave that alone for now, but that is what I did. I mined that stuff, and then I made, here I'm going to show you on the right hand side, this is what the meteorite armor looks like. Unfortunately this is in my vanity, but so you got meteorite helm, meteorite suit, and meteorite leggings. But notice what the set bonus is. Space gun costs 0 mana. Well, that's what this is right here. Okay, so when you have this suit on, this doesn't cost any mana over here. It's completely free. So, very cool. You see how it's going down on the right-hand side? You see my stars? But when I switch to the other suit, it doesn't take any mana. Now, let's just take a quick look at how good that does on single target. That's pretty good, right? Okay. Alright, pretty good, pretty good. So let's jump up here. Does it hit more than one target? That's the slurly slime. Okay, now, oh, you know what? I'm going to have to dismiss that frog. He's going to mess up my DPS. Okay, now, this is what it does. So it looks like it penetrates up to 3. So 330 damage is pretty good. It's pretty decent, right? Okay, now, you ready for it to be completely obliterated? I had no idea this does this much damage. Watch this number right here. 347 is pretty high for where we're at. Check this out. Now, watch as it continues to go up. Yeah, you're seeing that right. That's almost 9,000 DPS. Yep, it hit 9,000 DPS. That is quite literally insane DPS for pretty much anywhere in the game, really. So, as you can see, having this with basically an infinite amount of stars, you might as well just be cheating, because at this point, no boss is going to stand a chance against that. Now, that being said, I could still technically die to other things, like trying to avoid stuff while I'm shooting, so it might still take some time to take the boss down. But anyways, alright, let's make a little bit more progress with what I need to cover here. So, I mined that, I made the full set of armor, I made the laser pistol, so we've got all that done. Alright, now, we've covered the star cannon. In the process of doing some stuff, I found my sky island. So I had 2 here, 1 here, and then you already knew that when I was building this, I just happened to find my sky lake. So, what do you get in sky islands? Okay, so this is what you get. You can, typically every map has at least 1 star of fury, at least 1 shiny red balloon, and at least 1 lucky horseshoe. And you can see what that does. Negates fall damage, this increased jump height, and this is a really cool sword that drops a star wherever your cursor is. So very cool stuff. Plus, you'll notice that says material. Just as a teaser, and I don't know if I'll ever get to this, but if you're wondering what this could possibly combine into, it combines into literally the most powerful weapon in the game. Bam! And it is the Zenith. But you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one is 7, 8, 9, 10 different swords before you can make this, and that means you basically have to beat the final boss multiple times before you can even have a chance of making that ultra weapon. So Essentially what that means is we're not going to be getting that anytime soon. But it is an ingredient, so don't get rid of it if you get one, which you should. Okay, now, because of this, I ended up I made all of these, which are the regular balloons, right? Which, essentially, that's a combination of a balloon and something else. Like the little jars or whatever. And then when you combined it into this, essentially horseshoe plus this gives you these, right? And then these combine into a bundle, which means you can quadruple jump. And then if you add the horseshoe, you can also get the negates fall damage. You'll notice I have that here, okay? Now, another couple of things I need to quickly look at here is, where did I put this? All right, so we basically upgraded our boots. We went from Spectre, we took our Spectre, we got the Anklet of the Wind, which I'll show you how I did in a minute. Basically, I got it through jungle chests because I didn't go exploring. And then we got the Aglet. That combines into lightning boots, and you combine lightning boots with this, and you get the Frost Spark boots, okay? And then, if you want to see what these combine into, because as you can see, it's another material. This is the Ultra thing I was talking about before. When we can do our lava waders into the frost boots and get the Terra Spark, look at all the different things you can get in one set of boots. That is quite literally insane. Flight, super speed, extra mobility on ice, 8% movement speed, the ability to walk on water, honey, and lava, grants immunity to fire blocks and 7 seconds of immunity to lava, and reduces damage from touching lava. Bam. So we'll get to that at some point. This is as high as we can go for now, though. We have to be in hard mode to get the other stuff. So, all that to say, that's some really, really exciting stuff. I'm really quite pleased with that. Now, what else did I have in here? Another thing I farmed off camera was the diving helmet, which in turn made the flipper, the diving helmet, turns into diving gear. And then you can farm this off a jellyfish, which just gives you like a subtle glow. You combine that with this to make the jellyfish diving gear. And then you combine that with an ice skate, which we got out of frost chests. And then you end up getting the Arctic diving gear. And that's the final step for that. Also, I farmed tattered cloth. You combine that with wood at an anvil, I believe it is, and you can make the Goblin Battle Standard, which essentially just spawns the Goblin army for you. So these are things that I did kind of off camera to try to make some progression so we could really start pushing here. Okay, now, Oasis chests. Everything you can get out of the Oasis chests. You've already seen that. This is kind of a cool, like, zapper. It's a magic weapon. You can get Sandstorm in the bottle. Dune Rider boots, which is just super fast. This is important for something later. The chisel, which I really wanted to get. It's also how I got the magic conch. But remember, all this stuff can be obtained through chests in the underground there. I just happened to get them by fishing Oasis crates. I needed 5 of them, and then I was able to duplicate them from that point on. I haven't even scanned these in. Nice. You can get the bass statues. You can get the snake charmer, which is just for fun. It's also where I got this fishing rod, which is 30% power. You can get all kinds of bait, bars, oars, as you can see here. Sturdy fossils, which is also something I did. I can't remember if I covered this before. Did I cover the fossils? I think I did, but if I didn't, just quickly, fossil helmet, which is the increased critical strike chance for ranged, and it does that for all 3, plus the bonus is 20% more chance to save ammo, so that's really cool. I put it on over here just so you can see what it looks like there, but in any event, it's so much lower damage that it's just not worth it to me. Because if you can't survive, it doesn't matter how much damage you're doing. So, anyways, but yeah, that's a whole nother thing that we wanted to cover there. Oh yeah, I hadn't covered that, so that's good that I did that. Okay, next thing, when I was farming these Oasis chests, I also got oysters, which then led to, yeah, here are the oysters that I got. Which you right-click and open them, and they can have 3 different types of pearls, which is what led to the luck potions. This is the highest tier luck potion. So, just to quickly demonstrate, I mean, if you do this, you can see that, you can't really see it that well, but as I'm opening as many of these, as you can see I'm just, spam opening these. You get white pearls, you get black pearls, and then the pink pearls are the rarest. Pinks are the ones for greater. This is for the normal luck potion, and this is for the weakest of the three. Anyways, you just open up as many as you can, and you get the pearls, and you're good to go. So there it is. So that's how I made those potions. Okay, now you saw the Sky Island, you saw the Oasis. Now let's move over to Jungle. What can you get from the Jungle chests? All right, so you can get the Staff of Regrowth, which is actually quite good. Creates grass on dirt, and it's a material for a really cool axe later. You can get the Boomstick, which is pretty neat as well. Also, you can get the Feral Claws, which basically just makes your melee speed much faster, and we'll use that for other stuff later. It's also where I got the Anklet of the Wind. You can get Seaweed, which is a pet turtle. That's where I got my little pet turtle. Where did my pet turtle go? Huh. Yeah, he's here. I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. He's down here. Okay, whatever. Anyways. Okay. Pet turtle, and then of course you can see all the different bars and ores, and you can also get the fiberglass fishing pole, and you can get bait as well as bamboo from these chests. So just so you have an idea. So I fished those up as well, and then I also did frozen chests because I knew, you know, I can't go explore like off camera, right? Got the ice boomerang, got the ice blade. Both pretty good. Got the sided snow cannon. I mean, that's all right early game. Ice skates are always a real pain to find, at least for me. So being able to get them out of this chest is really good. You can also get Blizzard in a bottle. You can get Flurry Boots, which is just another version of Run Fast Boots. And this is just another double jump. This lets you summon a baby penguin. So it's like a pet, kind of like the turtle. You got a bunch of more potions and bars you can get out of this, and you also can get bait. So there's that one. Okay, now I'm trying to cover all this because we're kind of running low on time here. Let's see here. What else do we have? Okay, we're almost there now. Okay, so let's cover corrupted chest. Again, fished up 5 of those, scanned them in. You can get Ball of Hurt, the muskets, the Vile Thorns, the Star Power. You use Shadow Orbs, a bunch of different potions here, and bars, and ore, and bait. So that's what you get out of that. So in the event that you didn't get what you wanted breaking a Shadow Orb, you can still get everything as long as you fish for the crates. Okay, and then final thing, now I'll tell you, the golden chests were by far the most challenging to get out of all this stuff. I thought it was going to be something else, but it turns out it has some really nice loot in it. Enchanted Sword, that's actually a really cool find at the very beginning of the game if you can get it early. But in any event, they can spawn in shrines, but we didn't have one that I saw on my world. You get a turtle mount, so I got that. You get a bunch of chests. You get a bunch of healing and mana potions as well as some other very useful potions, but ironically you can get life crystals out of it, and of course bars and ore and bait. So that's mainly what you get is Enchanted Sword, and maybe the turtle is the main reason, and heart container, or life crystals I should say. These heart reach potions are really good. Gives you Splunker, Obsidian, some other stuff. So yeah, really good stuff out of those. I also ended up creating new ammo, and some of the ammo I did was silver bullets, tungsten bullets, and meteor shot, which is of course meteorite bars. So that's why it looked different when I shot with this. Now they kind of bounce around, so that's kind of cool. And then other than that, I believe I do have a lot of various like pets. I think it's under, let's see here, it's under equipment. We get rid of that, and you can see I have zephyrfish. I mean, I'm not going to read all these out, but you see all these little things are like pets. So you can kind of just summon what you want at any given time. You can even have a little phoenix fox, a little companion cube because I bought that from the merchant, and then it shows you your mounts up here. I've got a little bunny, I've got a turtle, I got a flamingo, my slime mount that you saw, and there's plenty more where that came from later. But anyways, that's kind of where we're at on this episode. I do hope you enjoyed. I'm sorry there's just so much to cover that I did off screen. What I think we'll try to do next is I think what I'm going to do is go to the jungle next, because I'd like to try to kill Queen Bee, which I don't think is going to be all that hard with the star cannon. But we have to find the hive first, and then we can go ahead and give it a shot. So yeah, I want to find some honey as well so I can do some other stuff. So anyways, I do hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next one. Have a good one.